Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I finally managed to accumulate a few listener questions, so I thought I'd take the time to answer them and hopefully clear up a few things. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, you've mentioned your beer fridge a few times. What kinds of drinks do you like to keep stocked in it?
Okay guys, so you want to know about the beer fridge? Well, here we go. Just a standard Danby, I don't know, office fridge, not too tall. But on the inside, got the freezer that I never use, which in hindsight I never should have bought a fridge with that one. Here's an overview. I've got some smash soda and some ciders in here, like there's the Okanagan apple crisp, and then there's also a pear that I like to drink, and a twisted tea. And then for beers, I like to drink imports. This is my go-to. This Hollandia is my normal go-to, just when I'm sort of drinking by myself. It's a nice, easy, crisp one that goes down, so I like to keep lots of those around. I also like to, I bought this one just because of the name. I thought the name was funny, Erdinger. This is what, German? Pretty sure it's German. Anyway, really nice beer. This goes good with sausages, I believe. And again, it's a nice crisp taste. I'm Italian, so of course I've got to have some Moretti Italian beer in there. This is always a nice go-to. I either have Moretti or Peroni. I'm sort of indifferent to either of them, but this time I just happen to have Moretti. Sam Adams is another one that I like to pick up. Just a nice lager to drink. Pretty easy one. Everybody's got to have some Guinness in their fridge. Again, this is usually like a, if I'm closing out the night, I like to finish off with the Guinness. Or sometimes I even let this get nice and warm and just drink it warm. And what else is here? Kronenberg. Again, another German beer that goes down really easy. So I like that. This is wine in a box. That's actually for my wife. These are a couple of hers. And then some sparkling water, which I like to keep fully stocked. I like to drink sparkling water over plain water. I just find it a little more refreshing. And I was on a Coke kick for a while, and I found that I wanted to get off of it just because of the sugar. So the sparkling water with the carbonation helped alleviate that craving for Coke. So my go-to sparkling is PC, and this is the pomegranate. And then I also like to keep the grapefruit. I like the grapefruit taste as well. We've got here a couple, a little bit of Don Julio. It's a little vodka Mickey there. Some cranberry juice for mixing, and a couple Cokes just in case. I haven't totally given up on Coke. Sometimes I get the odd craving for it, but it's always nice to keep a couple in the fridge. So that's it. That's how I keep my fridge stocked.
Question 2. You recently picked up a Sansui receiver and have shown it sitting on top of your audio cabinet. What other audio equipment do you have in there?
Okay, so here we go, guys. Here is obviously the Sansui G7000 receiver sitting on top of everything because it's a mother, and it could fit in here, but I'd have to do some rearranging, and I just haven't had the time or opportunity. There's a little caveat to this question answering. I'm not going to show you exactly what's inside because I've been saving that. I got another video in the works, so you're going to stay tuned to see a little bit of what I've got going on in here. But you can obviously see my turntable. And then inside I've also got another receiver, cassette decks in there, a couple CD players. There's game systems in there and some other stuff, a bunch of vinyl at the bottom. So I'm going to do a more complete, in-depth video of exactly what's in here. I've got backups to my backups in terms of equipment, not only in here, but on the floor and then in the furnace room. So I need to do some rearranging, and I thought I'd share that with you as well. So stay tuned for that video.
Question 3. What game systems do you currently have hooked up?
Okay, guys, here is the answer to what consoles do I have currently hooked up. And I dreaded doing this because I had to remove everything off my desk, or one section of my desk, and I've got like the glass tabletop, so this is underneath that on top of some filing cabinets. So my consoles that are hooked up currently have my PS3 Slim, or one of them anyway. Got Xbox 360, I call it the fat one. Got PS2 Slim. I've got the Genesis is not hooked up, so that's just sort of a placeholder there. The other ones are all hooked up. My modded OG Xbox is hooked up. Super Nintendo is hooked up. And then over here I've got my modded Wii, and then the NES Mini over there as well, which is sort of redundant since I've got all those NES games pretty much on the Wii, and then I believe on the OG Xbox as well. And then just the controllers for everything, right? PS3. For the 360, I like to use the wired controller. That way I'm not burning out batteries. For the Wii, I like to use the Wii controller hooked up to the remote one. It's a little bit better gameplay on that one. And then you can see I've got my my Super Advantage on top of the Super Nintendo system there. Oh, and then I also have my PS4 hooked up as well, but that was sitting on top of the desk. I moved it from the family room for the time being, just so I could have more access to it. So those are my consoles that are currently hooked up.
Number 4. What game or games are you currently playing?
All right, so what am I playing at the moment? Well, currently I've been playing a lot of my PS4. So the two that I've been playing recently are Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, and then Dragon Quest Builders. Bloodstained 1 I've sort of put on hiatus for the time being. I put maybe like, I don't know how many hours into it, but I've actually become a little bit bored with it. A lot of monotonous in terms of running back and forth. Not that I mind doing the grinding so much, but you're really confined to certain areas, so it's just not doing it for me. I'm actually kind of disappointed with it. The Dragon Quest Builders I've been enjoying. I'm stuck at this current part. I can't seem to level up any further, so I need to look online and check out what I'm doing there. But I've never played Minecraft before, even though I have it and such. But I have played the Dragon Quest games. I've enjoyed them. So I thought I'd combine both into one and give this a go. And I'm enjoying that. And another game that I'm going to start playing is The Last of Us. I'm probably the only person in the world that still hasn't played it yet. So I've got my copy ready to go. Put it here on top of the PS3. And I'm thinking probably within the week I'm going to start up The Last of Us. And then I'm also playing a lot of games on the modded Xbox. More so shooters than anything else. So I've been playing Darius Gaiden and Don Pachi, and plus a lot of the shooters that you would find on the TurboGrafx or PC Engine systems. So shooters, Last of Us will be starting up, and then currently for the past couple weeks, Dragon Quest Builders, and Bloodstained I think I'm just going to retire.
Question 5. You are always showing your weekly pickup videos. Are you looking for anything in particular at this moment?
Okay, so what am I in the hunt for currently? Well, honestly, I've been really still focusing on NES collecting, though I have picked up, as you've seen in my recent videos, PS1 games, PS2, later gen. Um, but my real passion currently for the time being is NES, and not just sort of like the filler ones. More of decided to lean towards getting the mid to higher range ones, though they may not be, as good quality. Um, they are unfortunately a little pricier and just a little more obscure to find. So I thought instead of buying tons of fillers, why not find certain ones like, say, Lone Ranger, Lemperor, Kickmaster, just as an example of maybe like a little bit higher grade ones, a little more desirable to find, as opposed to filler ones like, like ice hockey and stuff. Even though as great a game like ice hockey and the standard ones tend to be, just be nicer to find other ones that are a little more harder to grab and don't pop up quite as often. So that's what I'm doing currently. NES is my main focus for the time being.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Thanks again for submitting those questions. Really appreciate it. As always, if you want to submit them, just go to the description below and send them to the email address. And we'll catch you guys again for another video.